This is a special report from KELOLAND TV.
Good afternoon, I'm Angela Kennecke. We are following breaking news on the south side of Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls Fire Rescue is using boats to rescue people from their homes. It's happening just off of Minnesota Avenue and West Lotta Street. This is just south of Interstate 229 and the Big Sioux River. And that is where we find KELOLAND's Dan Santella. Dan, what's going on there?
Well, Angela, I'm right now here in between Tomar Park and Yankton Trail Park. If you look behind me, we have a lake happening here. This is Lotta Avenue. You see different emergency responders here, Sioux Falls Police and Sioux Falls Fire. So I want to relay a couple conversations I just had on the phone. One was with a Sandy Frentz. She's with the health department with the city, but she's part of this incident command team at this scene right here. She says 80 addresses were hit by flooding here in this area. We have fire. We have Sioux Falls Fire Rescue on the scene. They're blocking roads and they're going door to door. Something important to note here, they're talking people. This is not a mandatory evacuation, but they are asking people to leave. And if you see these people in the yellow right here, in a boat here, bringing people away, this is an example of what I just heard about from our chief photographer, Kevin Kiergaard. He told me he saw older people leaving. He saw young kids being carried from a house. He saw people in a boat. He saw at least 7 people rescued from homes by the emergency responders, and including one gentleman who did not want to leave. Again, the message from the incident command post here is it's not mandatory. You will not be forced to, but they want you to. And the picture says 1,000 words here, right? This is not terribly deep, but certainly dangerous. The winds are chilly here. It's tough to really hear that well with the wind as it is. You can see different people guiding this boat in, the Sioux Falls Fire Rescue boat going up to this trailer in Sioux Falls Fire Rescue, which is parked just in this right off Twin Oaks right here. Again, this is off Tomar Park near Yankton Trail. Traffic is open as you go by, but underneath Interstate 229, which we just crossed to get here, it was down to 1 lane in the southbound direction because, yes, again, water in the street. So we've seen people rescued from Sioux Falls Fire Rescue and emergency responders. We've seen younger people rescued. We've seen older people rescued, kids carried from homes. The numbers on homes affected here, Angela, about 80 according to the incident command post, and at least one person who did not want to leave. It's not a mandatory evacuation. The city can't force you to leave, but of course they want you to. They're asking you to, and that's the situation that we're following here. Our chief photographer Kevin Kiergaard was just down here getting a lot of video and pictures and talking to people. As you can hear during this report here, the winds are picking up. It's a chilly scene, but they're doing their best to get people out. We have one Sioux Falls Fire Rescue truck, and you can't turn off onto Lotta Street here. That's blocked off. You see the floodwaters rising in this area. And if we zero in on this boat right here, you can see one dog in a lady's arms as they're bringing people to higher, safer, drier ground right here. We're seeing some cars slow down as they drive by. Make sure you're still driving carefully if you're getting by this scene, of course. Incident command again says 80 different homes affected here by floodwaters. That's what's prompting Sioux Falls Fire Rescue going door to door. That's what's prompted Sioux Falls Police to block off the roads, and they brought a lot of people out. We saw at least 7 come out, and then this boat that we just showed you go by. Looks to me as they go into this Sioux Falls Fire Rescue pickup, maybe half a dozen people and at least one dog going in.
Well, Dan, it's good to see that they're getting pets. Dan, it's good to see they're getting children and pets out of those homes, and I'm sure the people who are seeing their homes being flooded have to feel just sick about it. But so far, it doesn't appear anybody is hurt or completely stranded in this situation. However, I had a question. Do you know anything about utilities? Is the city shutting off utilities to the area? Because I would think that could pose a danger.
I haven't heard anything.
Okay, well, we'll continue.
I haven't heard anything official about that, Angela, no.
Okay, well, we'll ask
something else I want to mention. People who have been displaced, they're being directed to an emergency shelter as well. So.
Okay, well, thank you, Dan, and we'll ask the city that question as well. And There are a lot of streets now. You see that extreme flooding on Lotta there, but there are a lot of streets throughout the city that are blocked due to flooding at this hour. And Jay Trobeck has been checking out all of those and has a report for us.
Yeah, Angela, let me take you for a little tour around the city and see where the blockages are occurring. First of all, we'll go down where Dan was. This is right down by Tomar Park. Those are the soccer fields that always flood whenever we get heavy rain. The Big Sioux just kind of spills over into it. What is unusual, as Dan was showing you, is that the water spilled all the way to the residential neighborhood. Up to 26th Street near Cliff Avenue Greenhouse, now water going across the roads there, kind of where the railroad tracks are. So that blockage is occurring as well. Then we'll go down toward the shopping district. 57th Street, the tunnel is blocked down by Western Avenue, just to the west of Western Avenue, and down toward the southeastern part of South Dakota, the mall area. Here's what that looks like, a live picture from our Skycam on 41st Street. You see the construction markers are set up. They're trying to block the street on 41st Street. This is Shirley here. This is up toward going down in front of Target on Louise right there. And you can see that the city has blocked that area off. You do see there's some ponding occurring. You do see some folks trying to get out of the Empire Mall lot as well. So kind of a mess down there. Some of the other streets in front of Empire Mall, like between Empire Mall and Target, also a lot of water there. And it's difficult to get into the shopping district if you can do it at all. 41st Street down to the south, and you can see why we have ponds of water there. Now, the good news is the rain has changed over to snow in Sioux Falls, and it's actually kind of winding down. Here's a look at Falls Park. I've never seen the falls this wide or this strong. It is just roaring border to border across what are normally the granite face of the falls. I was watching earlier. They set up kind of a barricade to keep people away from the floodwaters. Now the floodwaters are almost up to what is the barricade to keep people away from them. So the falls, the only place the water can go, the ground is frozen. It can't soak in, obviously. Now let's talk about the blizzard. The blizzard continues the central western parts of South Dakota. The good news is the clouds are starting to break up a bit out there. The ground blizzard conditions do continue, and we still have snow blowing across the roadways. It is melting and refreezing. Slushy conditions reported with problems around, say, the Mitchell area, but I think a lot of places are experiencing that with the snow blowing across the roadways. It melts a little bit, then it refreezes with the very strong winds. Winds continue to howl across the KELOLAND region. I'm going to talk about that in just a second. Temperatures are in the low 30s. At least we're not talking about Arctic cold here. The snow, this is what's left of the fresh snow from the clouds. You can see Sioux Falls is just about done with only light snow remaining there, a little bit heavier in northwest Iowa. That's pushing away from us. The winds, though, will continue to cause problems into the evening hours. And here's why. We've had wind gusts exceeding 50 miles an hour in almost the entire KELOLAND region. Even at this hour, we have winds gusting over 50 miles an hour in central and eastern portions of South Dakota. Now, for tonight, things will ease from west to east. The winds will die down. In fact, the clouds are breaking up. Lows the teens and the 20s. And the good news is tomorrow, temperatures will be in the 30s, just a light northwest breeze and partly cloudy skies. Decent weather for us to shovel and decent weather for us to try and remove more of that water, Angela.
Thanks, Jay. Well, Governor Kristi Noem has opened the emergency center in Pierre. That is a headquarters to take care of the emergencies all across the state, whether it be blizzard conditions, the closed roads, as well as flooding conditions. We also understand that Governor Noem is getting ready to declare a state of emergency, and we will keep you posted. She is asking that everyone stay home today so that they can take care of all of the roads, clear all of the roads out there. We've been looking at a lot of this flooding, and now we have a new view for you. This is a view from a drone from above. We understand the city took this drone video earlier, but you can see the expanse of the flooding. In fact, I've lived in Sioux Falls for 30 years now, and I have never in my time here seen the Big Sioux River this high within Sioux Falls. So we definitely have a huge water issue on our hands. Parks are flooded, roads are flooded, as you've seen. Homes at West Lotta and Minnesota Avenue are flooded. They're working to rescue people from those homes. We've got major intersections, major city streets in Sioux Falls flooded. The best advice is that if you don't have to go out and drive, you certainly don't want to drive through these deep waters. You don't want to ruin your car. You don't want to risk the chance of being stuck in the water. So the best advice is to stay home and to not venture out today, whether those be blizzard conditions or flooding conditions. We are going to have a special edition of KELOLAND News at 5. We will run our news for an entire hour from 5 p.m. until, or an hour and a half, that is, excuse me, from 5 p.m. until 6:30 p.m. We will have live reports and video and pictures from all across the state. You can also, of course, always go to KELOLAND.com and our KELOLAND News app to get the latest on this severe March storm. We understand now that we have an update from KELOLAND's Dan Santella, who is at West Lotta Street in Sioux Falls near Interstate 229.
All right, Angela, so I just talked to someone who was rescued. She used 2 words to describe how she's feeling: tired and overwhelmed. And I asked, are you dry? And she said, yeah. The dog, the shivering dog that just got out, named Blue, gave that dog a nice pet. The dog's doing okay. We saw the people cross the street walking over to vehicles on the opposite side over here. So they're doing okay, the people who were just rescued, but you could see overwhelmed, a lot happening in their eyes, but they're okay. There's just a couple people I just talked with who came across South Minnesota Avenue here. We see an additional fire truck come on in here. We see another boat. We're going to switch the camera a bit. This sort of looks like a larger barn of sorts right here. The boat has put its attention to this. We're looking for more people. The numbers, 80 different addresses impacted, we know. We saw at least 7 gets rescued. Now maybe a few more in the last few minutes. Another dog coming out right here. The emergency responders you see in the yellow, 2 dogs in that car. Looks like someone who lived in the area wearing black as the boat gets led away. So as you watch this scene, you might think, hey, that water doesn't look terribly deep, and you'd be right, maybe just knee deep or something. That's not safe, that's dangerous. It can move rapidly under your feet, regardless of how shallow it might appear, and you can't see what's happening underneath, of course. That's why that's so dangerous, and that's why you can't drive through, or one of the reasons you can't drive through it, and why they're asking people in this area to leave. They've been going door to door. Again, these evacuations are not mandatory, but certainly encouraged and certainly requested. That's information I got maybe 10 minutes ago from the incident command post, a lady with the health department, but she's now working on this incident command. Heavy winds down here, and as we pan the camera to the right here, we'll see Sioux Falls Fire Rescue getting ready to bring out this gentleman, and looks like 2 dogs from this Sioux Falls Fire Rescue boat that they have bringing him in. So if you're driving north on Minnesota at this juncture, traffic is starting to slow to a real crawl as the emergency responders are here. But the people rescued that I just chatted with, doing okay. Again, the one lady I chat with, she said tired and overwhelmed, but she is dry. They're walking across the street to get out of the wind, to jump into some vehicles. We saw people with some luggage too. You can imagine grabbing different items. And we're getting a closer shot for you right here of a couple dogs and a gentleman being loaded up onto the Sioux Falls Fire Rescue. You see the dog getting some reassurance from the gentleman in the black right there. A lot happening here, but we know 80 addresses impacted. The water appears to be moving a little bit too. It's not standstill water. The wind is happening, obviously. We're near the Big Sioux River, so that's just the river overflowing its banks. Hard to tell if it's been rising or falling when I've been here, but certainly knee deep in places not far from me. I'm maybe 20 yards. We're on high ground right here. We're in a safe spot on the sidewalk. But it's a chilly, rough scene here. You see the winch being pulled in as you get this gentleman and his 2 dogs brought into higher ground. So we've now seen maybe KELOLAND News, 12, 13, 14 people rescued. You've seen younger people. We've seen older people get rescued, and one gentleman who did not want to leave his home. It's not a mandatory evacuation, it's just highly encouraged because of what these floodwaters can do. Impassable here in the Lotta Street and South Minnesota Avenue location. This is right between Tomar Park and Yankton Trails Park in southern Sioux Falls. And we see they're being brought to high ground right now. I'm going to try checking with more and more people as I chat down here. There's some overwhelmed people down here, but getting them as quickly as they can to drier, higher ground. Angela, I'll send it back to you downtown Sioux Falls.
Okay, and authorities would like you to avoid that area if you're out driving around. Avoid the area along Minnesota Avenue. There are many blocked roads around Sioux Falls as well as other parts of the state, of course, due to blizzard conditions, not necessarily flooding, but there is flooding in other communities as well. We will continue to follow this breaking news, the people being rescued along West Lotta Street, and we will bring you a full hour and a half of KELOLAND News beginning at 5 p.m. tonight. We'll have live reports from all around the area, and you can get all the latest news on KELOLAND.com and on your KELOLAND News app. Now we return to regularly scheduled programming.